Things are becoming so irrationally expensive that even I'm starting to question the prices. And I say that as someone who lives under the guise of, well, I gotta get it anyway, right? So like if it's gas or food, I really don't question it because it's a necessity for me to live. What am I gonna say? I'm not gonna eat food. And I just got food from Popeyes, and although that's not necessarily a necessity, 3 chicken tenders, a side, and a drink is $18. 18?
We need to talk about how much a 6-inch Subway sandwich costs because apparently I've been living under a rock. This weekend we went to the mall in Illinois to go to the Nike clearance store because it's the cheapest place to get shoes for our kids. Please, like, don't take that from me. I need it. We're gonna make like a special thing. We're gonna have lunch at the food court. I have 3 very young kids. I pay for 3 kids in daycare. We don't go out to eat. I'm like, all right, let me just get a turkey sub. Like my fave, I'll go to Subway. Subway ruined themselves with the $5 footlong because now that's what everyone expects. But I'm like, okay, it used to be $5 for 12 inches. So surely it's going to be $5 for 6 inches, right? Inflation can't be that bad. That's 6-inch sub. I just got a sub. No drink, no chips, nothing. A turkey sub. Turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, mayo. $10. $10. 10. I'm choking up just thinking about it now. See ya never, Subway. See ya never. I'm never coming back. 1, because it's not even that good. 2, $10? You're out of your mind.
Can someone explain to me what the f happened to Five Guys? I went there the other day for 2 people. Hamburger, fries, drink. It was like $60. I'm not paying $30 per person unless you're bringing that food to my table and refilling that drink. And honestly, at that price, I should be able to get a single of whiskey in there, and y'all don't even have a liquor license. Food prices are out of control, but Five Guys they're on extra cocaine.
Americans are literally complaining about how expensive fast food has become. It seems that they do not want people to eat out anymore. They want people to, cook more at home than, literally eating out, because that's exactly what is playing out right now. Things have become so expensive, super expensive, that a lot of people are now deciding that probably the best will be for them to, cook in their houses. Imagine shopping, going out to eat for 2 persons and you're spending $50. With that $50, I guess you can cook something nice for yourself that could even last you for, one meal or 2, right? Instead of just eating 1 meal for that amount. So families are now deciding to cut down on a lot of things because fast food has become so expensive, and yet they're also very much empty right now. But let's take a look at these videos and I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your own take in the comment section. So let's go watch what the Americans are saying, then I'll come back with more commentary. Let's go watch.
You know something I think should be illegal? I just went to Taco Bell. I got a soft taco. And when they gave me my total, they said, would you like to round up by 50 cents for the Taco Bell Scholarship Fund? No, I don't. I mean, like, in my heart, sure, but that doesn't make any sense. Because Taco Bell last year reported $1 billion in profits. Like, if I had $1 billion and I spent $100,000 a year, it would take me 10,000 years to spend $1 billion. 10,000 years. Why do you need my 50 cents that you're then going to say was a charitable contribution and use it as a tax write-off? And all of your workers make minimum wage. Something's not right.
What happened to Panera Bread? $71.62 for 3 sandwiches, 2 of them that were grilled cheese and 2 soups. $71.62. Are you kidding me? Like, I know, guys, the Chipotle video, the McDonald's video, all these other videos of these places going crazy, but like Panera Bread was something where you could go and get like a half a sandwich, a little cup of soup, and a drink for like under 20 bucks. Is this how completely out of touch these companies have gotten when it comes to pricing this stuff?
Have these fast food restaurants lost their damn minds? We're out running errands, door dashing, doing some things today. We pull into Burger King and I get a junior Whopper. My husband gets a Whopper. Why is just a Whopper, not the meal, just a Whopper, $9? I can go to a damn restaurant, get a better quality hamburger with french fries for probably $9.99. Why the hell is anybody eating at fast food restaurants right now? I mean, we don't eat out at fast food restaurants very often, so I had no idea that a Whopper was $9 by itself. By itself! Never again. We will not be coming back to Burger King. $9 for a flippin' Whopper. That's just insane.
Chipotle is saying, if you're broke, then Chipotle is not the place for you. I mean, that's what he's saying in so many words. Basically, he's saying that their core customer base, 60% of their core customer base are people who make over $100,000 a year. Yeah. So basically, they're saying that the majority of their customers, 60%, make over $100,000 a year. Therefore, they won't mind the 1 to 2% price increase because they can basically afford it. And those are the people they are targeting for as their core audience regarding their new price increase. So basically, if you're broke, Chipotle is not the spot for you. Do not go to Chipotle. Their core customers are at $100,000 a year. They are confident that they can lean into that group a more meaningful way.
This is the craziest shit ever. So I'm here at Chipotle and I just want to show you guys what I ordered. This is literally all that I ordered. Just this. And this shit cost me $20. 19, but that's basically 20. $19 for one person. That's literally an hour of work for a lot of people in this world. This is crazy. And I'm only here because I'm starving, but it's some bullshit.
I just paid $19 for this sad little sack of Taco Bell. Who remembers the glory days when you could roll through with your car full of all of your friends, get the entire menu practically for like $7?
I got Starbucks last week for the first time in a while and was absolutely floored by how much money it was, to the point where I think I finally reached my threshold of Starbucks actually being worth the money anymore. And over the past 5 years or so, there have been quite a few things that have reached that threshold for me and my husband, where we're trying to save money to do things that actually matter to us. So we've been really cutting back on the things that don't matter. And I've created certain rules for myself when it comes to spending money on things I don't necessarily need. So for one thing now, I am literally just getting McDonald's iced coffee for $1, or I'm going to support a local business if I want coffee. I'm not spending $6 on a medium iced coffee anymore at Starbucks. A long time ago, Panera reached this threshold for me. It is just so expensive to eat there, and I feel like they give you less and less food every single time. I cannot remember the last time I went into a Panera. They are highway robbery. A couple summers ago, my husband and I went to a restaurant, like a pretty standard restaurant. I'll say mediocre. And it was literally $60 for us to get lunch, no alcohol. So we drew a line in the sand that we were only doing fast casual, Jersey Mike's or Five Guys, or we were going to a nice restaurant. We're not doing any of the in-between restaurants anymore because it's just not worth it to us at the end of the day. And alcohol, this is a huge one for us. We're both not big drinkers in general. And I will say, when I lived in South Carolina for college, it was so much easier for me to justify getting a drink because it was $4.25 for a mixed vodka drink. Here, it's $15 for a cocktail on the cocktail menu. It's just not worth it to us at all. I think my husband got a canned cider. One of the last times we went out, it was legitimately $11. I was like, come on, I can't deal with this anymore.
Since when did fast food cost just as much as a sit-down restaurant? We were at Chick-fil-A and it cost $60 for 4 of us to eat. $60. That is a sit-down restaurant with a drink for the both of us and a kid's meal.
2 kids' meal.
2 kids' meals. And that we're spending that on fast food. That's crazy to me.
Fast food has turned into sit-down restaurant prices.
I guess so.
The frustration many people feel right now is not just about the price itself, it's about the perception that value has changed. Some consumers, complain that portions seem smaller than they remember, or that the quality has not even improved. enough to, justify the higher prices. So when people feel like they are paying more but getting less, the disappointment becomes even stronger. There are several reasons behind the rising cost at fast food chains. Running a restaurant has become more expensive in many ways. Food ingredients, transportation, cooking oil, packaging, and utilities have all seen price increases in recent years. Labor costs have also risen in many areas as states and cities adjust minimum wage laws or as businesses compete for workers in a tight job market. On top of that, restaurants have to deal with rent, equipment, maintenance, and supply chain challenges. When the cost of doing businesses, increases, companies often, raise many prices in order to stay profitable. While those adjustments may make sense from a business standpoint, customers often feel the impact immediately when they look at the menu board. Technology has also changed the fast food experience in ways that some customers find frustrating. Many chains have introduced self-service kiosks, app-based ordering, and digital menus. While these systems are designed to make operations more efficient, some customers feel they are paying more money while receiving less personal services. Another factor that have changed the fast food landscape is the growth of delivery services. Ordering through delivery apps has become extremely popular, especially since the pandemic years earlier in the decade. However, delivery orders often include extra service fees, higher menu prices, and tipping, expectations. When people see a fast food meal costing much more through delivery than it would in the store, it adds to the, perception that fast food has become overpriced. As a result, many Americans are adjusting their behaviors. Some people say they now treat fast food as an occasional treat rather than a regular meal option. Others are searching for, promotion, coupons, or app-based, deals to bring the cost down. Many chains have responded by offering digital discount or limited time value menus in an attempt to bring customers back. Still, the empty tables in some restaurants show that the adjustment is not easy. Fast food chains build their success on high volume, serving large numbers of customers quickly or relatively, low prices. If customers start, coming less often because they feel the price is too high, it can change that entire business model. At the same time, the situation highlights a broader issue in the American economy because a lot of people right now, complain that the price of things has gone so up, the everyday life people can't even afford. So fast food is just one part of a larger conversation about affordability. So housing, groceries, healthcare, and transportation has all become more expensive for many households when people are already stretching their budget to cover essential expenses. Even small luxuries like takeout meals start to feel harder, to justify. This economic pressure is showing up in everyday decisions. Families are cooking at home more often. Workers are packing lunches instead of stopping for, drive-through meals. Students are looking for cheaper, dining option on campus. Each of these small changes add up, and restaurants are beginning to feel the difference. Some industry analysts believe the fast food sector is entering a period of adjustment. Companies may need to rethink pricing strategies, portion services, or many offerings in order to keep customers satisfied. Others believe that technological improvement and supply chain stabilization could eventually help, bring costs down again. For now, many people are still, complaining. Okay. And I think one of the things that is driving this whole conversation is the fact that people get to order food because most of the videos we watch, you saw how a lot of people paid, higher prices than they have ever paid before, but still end up, getting meals that are not even up to standard. It's not up to the amount they have paid for that meal, and yet they are being charged a lot of money. So that's why a whole lot of people are literally complaining, because how can I pay $10 for a little meal, and at the end of the day it's not even worth it. At the end of the day, the taste is, out of, it's not even worth it at the end of the day. So that's why I think a lot of people are complaining. But yeah, share your own take with me, guys, in the comment. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Please do well to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit belongs to original creators of this video. See you all on my next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.